Greetings Keishlings, Keishan Prime here with another My Hero Academia power-up video. This time we are tackling Mina Ashido, aka Pinky. Or as I would have loved if she had kept the Ripley hero, alien queen, though she looks more like a demon to me, but you love the bubbly pink girl all the same. As I was looking through the list of characters, I just kind of whatever comes to mind, and then that's how I kind of pick the characters. But some of them are definitely going to be harder than others, and I don't know if I can actually do every single character, so yeah, it's kind of going to be incomplete. But anyway, some of my ideas are, some of them are, as I always do, I try to keep them as realistic to in-universe as possible, so inspirations from what they do and that kind of thing, but I try not to go too crazy with it, because otherwise everyone's overpowered and it's kind of goes against the whole point of the series. Not everyone's overpowered. But anyway, the first one is Slick Tricks. It's inspired by her skating that she did during the sports festival. Specifically more with Aoyama, because she did it a lot with him, but I believe she did it during the first segment of the festival. For the life of me, I can't seem to find any pictures of that. But anyway, with this technique, it's basically that she slips and slides all around, dodging her attacks, like with Aoyama. But what she's intentionally doing is kind of frustrating them, because it's like, damn it, I can't hit her. And then she's actually setting up a oil slick kind of trap, where once they get frustrated enough, they're like, okay, screw it, we're just gonna go, beat her up and take out this little hero girl. Well, because she can freely move on this stuff, she can dodge their moves, but she can also just slip them up because they're not going to be able to move on that stuff. They're not used to that. And also it gives the added benefit, as it was also seen, but I have an addition to this, the extra speed that she gets from sliding all around. Add that with dance moves, like break dancing or some acrobatics. We saw her jumping around during that. It would give her attacks extra punch power or kick power or whatever power. Because to be honest, she's probably not going to be the strongest character physically, so this gives her a little bit more edge. So she has mobility and power and speed, I guess. Technically, yeah, that's not really mobility, but anyway, moving on. Next we have the Acid Shield. This is somewhat inspired, or no wait, that's the next one, but well, this is one of two moves that's inspired by the same key concept. Okay, basically she uses a weaker acid, and she does a ballerina spin, and it wards off any incoming villains. Kind of gives her a little room. Then she can maybe set up some slick tricks or something of that nature. And just to give you an idea of what that probably looks like is, imagine, I don't know if any, I'm pretty sure it was Diamond and Pearl for Pokemon, and Ash did a little training thing with some of his Pokemon, Chimchar and Pikachu, I know, but I can't remember if there was any others, where they got on their backs and started spinning and doing various attacks, and it would cause a vortex shield. Kind of like that, in a way, except she can do it standing up, on her back, whatever the situation calls for. And that would give her a little room, a little defense, and an offensive as well, depending on how powerful the acid is. But like I said, it's more of a ward off than anything. Next we have Irritating Gel, which this one is inspired by Acid Veil, just like the last one, kind of in a similar vein, except we are taking the a concept that she also used during the sports festival, where she would like take globs of the an acid, and because she can change the viscosity, the solubility of it, to where it's not going to necessarily hurt anybody, but can if she really wanted it to, and just kind of throw it at the enemy. But it would be more of a gel-like form, so you're going to have more viscosity, and then, like I said, whichever level of acidic nature she wants. But and kind of a variant of this would be like if she is like trying to take down just one opponent, like grabs on to their back and is like, let go, and then she's like, nope, and then she just starts creating the irritating gel from herself and causing massive burns on her opponent that she's grappling. And then basically the last one is going to be her big assault capability, the acid cannon. This is inspired by something that she already did during their like power-up quark training, or quark power-up training. Or was it the like when they were trying to come up with a super move? We see her talking to Ectoplasm, and he advises her, because she couldn't really shoot her acid that far, to do like a little cupping of the hands, and it sprayed further. Well, using a similar concept, except with a T-pipe, where it connects both of her hands, and then a little T-pipe sticks out. It non-corrosive, if it would need to be non-corrosive depending on what kind of solubility she's using. So like they could probably develop something like that, like take whatever like chemicals in her own body that allows her to withstand her own acid and apply it to metal, and then you could make this accessory piece of equipment. But given that you're using two hands, the pressure is going to be much stronger, and because it's focused, it's going to spray much further than what she can do just with her hands. So it maximizes this. This was inspired by Frankie's Coupe de Vent before the time skip, because he had to use a T-pipe. And then a weaker version of this, but it lends itself to a bit more versatility, is acid pistols, which it's like L-pipes, one for each hand. Same principles as I've already described, but then she can aim in two different locations, and there you go. But yeah, that's about all I really had to say about her. And like I said, I may not get to every single character. It all depends on what inspiration hits me. And I've got like a couple that I'm working on right now, so look forward to those in the fairly near future. One of them will be a bit more non-traditional. But anyway, let me know what you think. Any ideas of Mina that you've ever thought up? I'd love to hear them. It's always fun to talk about these kinds of things with people. So let me know what you think, and like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Keishan Prime, and I'll see you next time. Keishlings, roll out.